Hi, I'm King Prime, and I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite Transformers. Number 1. Legacy Evolution Leo Convoy is a very underrated figure in my opinion. The amount of features this guy has, I've yet to get him in lion mode because I just can't figure out one step. But this thing is a very underrated figure, and I really highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun. On to number 4. Studio Series Last Night Hot Rod is my favorite figure to just pick up off the shelf and just start fiddling with. This is my number 1 for just fiddling figure. The vehicle mode is so cool. The transformation is just fun. His posability is awesome. I just love this figure. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. But it's not number 1. It's close, but it's not number 1. Number 2. Turbiner with Ultra Magnus is a very, 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 very good figure. The Yolt mode for this thing is awesome. The look of this figure is awesome. The amount of presence he has is just awesome. Everything about this figure is just awesome. I just love this thing so much. But on to number 2. Kingdom Rodimus, in my opinion, is the number 1 best War for Cybertron figure. Number 1. How long did it take Hasbro to just give us a really good freaking Rodimus? I don't know. But it sure as hell took a while because out came this thing. This thing is just awesome. It is definitely number 2. Definitely my number 2 favorite Transformer I have right now. Number 1 was a very tough call, but it's this. Legacy Evolution Tarn is the best figure they've put out in the last couple of years, in my opinion. How long did it take to give us a Tarn? It took a long time, but it is my number 1 favorite Transformer right now. Absolutely. Nothing can beat it, in my opinion. It's going to take a long time to beat this thing. It is just that freaking cool. The price of this thing is so worth it. It is so much fun. It is number 1. On to some honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1. Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee is the best Bumblebee we've gotten in years, plain and simple. It is a lot of fun, but it didn't make the list because it's Bumblebee, man. We've seen a trillion of them. We have. It's just Bumblebee, but it's a lot of fun. This is number 1 of the honorable mentions. Number 2. Kingdom Optimus Primal is my favorite B-Store figure I own. The gorilla mode is fun. The amount of features he have is fun. He is just my favorite season 1 B-Store figure I have, and I don't have a lot of those. But he is definitely the number 1 my favorite season 1. He didn't make the list because in my opinion he's just too small. He's just too small. But in the show, he was pretty small, so I'll give it a pass. Honorable mention number 3. Studio Series Sentinel Prime is not worth $200. Do not blow all your money on this thing. This thing is not worth it. I mean, I did only pay $15 for mine, but that's because it's missing the hose and the sword, but that doesn't matter. He's got no ankle pivot. His head barely moves. He's very clunky to move. He is not worth the price that people are paying. On to the next honorable mention. Studio Series 102 Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime is definitely a very close one. But I didn't put him on the list because, let's be honest, how many people actually have this thing to actually know how good it is? I'm not going to get into it right now, but it is saturated all over the internet. It's not worth the amount of money it's going for. I would definitely look for that new reissue that's coming out. I would definitely try to get that. But it's okay in my opinion. It's alright. It's not the greatest thing, but it's alright. I definitely like it, but it did not make the list. Next honorable mention. Studio Series 44 is the best Bayverse Optimus Prime figure we have ever gotten, hands down. He comes with a jetpack, weapon ring, truck mode is awesome. But he didn't make the list because he's fragile, and he likes to stress mark. He likes to have stress marks on him because he's a fragile. He's a Bayverse figure. He's Definitely a very, very solid one. Good plastic. Very good quality of this thing. But, it's just not my cup of tea, honestly. It's just, he's a very cool figure, but he didn't make the list because, I don't know, I just don't know. Honorable mention number 6. Siege Jetfire is a awesome figure. He is awesome. Highly recommend. That jet mode is awesome. It is top freaking notch. He's just a very cool figure. He's got ratchets all around. But the reason why he didn't make the list is because I don't know how to explain it. He's like very, very plain on a shelf. You see all the shelves, you got different colors: Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Tarn, Megatron, Ultraman. You got all those guys with like red, blue, yellow, white, purple. This guy is just white, man. He's just looking on a shelf. He's just meh. But he is definitely awesome, and I highly recommend the pickup. This is King Prime signing off and telling you what my favorite figures are. I'll catch you later. Bye.